Hello everyone! Right off the bat, let's get started with the main news of the release. A number of qualifiers for the 2022 World Cup took place yesterday. All the results are in front of you. And here's the topic of the day: Dani Alves' comeback to Barcelona. The most titled footballer in history, defender Dani Alves has signed a contract with Barcelona, according to the club's Twitter page. The Brazilian is 38 years old. Dani signed a contract until the end of the season, with the option of extending until the summer of 2023. Alves performed for Barcelona from 2008 to 2016. Throughout 8 seasons, he managed to win 23 trophies. The Brazilian is about to start training next week and will be available to play for the team from January 1st. Now that is awesome news for Barcelona supporters. The legend has returned home. The main role in the decision to return Alves to Barcelona was made by Xavi, who recently took over as head coach of Barcelona. He convinced the management that it was necessary to sign a contract with Alves. Dani himself offered Barça his services, though the club was not that convinced of the need to conclude a deal. Xavi knows that the 38-year-old is still capable of playing at the top level and sees his return as a smart move. But most of all, the Spaniard appreciates the sporting spirit of Alves. Besides, Xavi thinks of Alves becoming the leader of Barça on the pitch in tough times. What's more, the players signed as Alves' replacement are not trusted by the club at all. These were the first words of Alves after returning to Barcelona. Almost 5 years fighting like a madman to get to that moment. I didn't know it would last that long. I didn't know it would be so difficult. But I knew inside my heart and inside my soul that that day would come. I go home from where I will never leave. And as I said before, I left. I do not know how long the dream will last, but may it be eternal while it lasts. See you soon where it fascinates me the most, with the same enthusiasm as the first time and with the same desire to help rebuild the best club in the world, wrote Dani on Instagram. To return to Barcelona, Alves agreed to unthinkable conditions. According to the journalist Xavi Miguel, close to the head coach of the Catalan team, Dani intends to play for the Blaugranas practically for free. The publisher Sport.es reports that the Brazilian will receive €1 per week. Probably some kind of premium basis is spelled out in Alves' contract for entering the pitch and achieving results. Newly minted Barcelona head coach Xavi Hernandez would like to invite Liverpool midfielder Thiago Alcantara to the team. According to journalist Pedro Almeida, Xavi discussed with the president of the Blaugranas, Joan Laporta, the possible return of the 30-year-old midfielder. Alcantara is a graduate of the Barça Academy. He left the team for Bayern in 2013 and was signed by Liverpool in September 2020. Health problems could force Barcelona striker Sergio Aguero to retire. Recent surveys have shown that the Argentine's heart problems are more serious than originally seemed, Catalunya Radio reports. The footballer has already been warned that there is a risk of him no longer being able to be back to the pitch. Given the rumors, I'm letting you know that I'm following the indications of the club medics, doing the tests and treatment, and seeing my progress within 90 days. Always positive, Aguero tweeted. Christian Eriksen will be able to resume his career next season. The 29-year-old Dane is undergoing rehabilitation in his home country. It's noted that for that to happen, the midfielder intends to leave Inter and continue his career in Denmark or the Netherlands, since in Italy there is a special protocol of the Organizing Cardiology Committee which prohibits engaging in contact sports with a pacemaker installed. This is due to the risk of damage to the device in case of an unsuccessful tackle on the pitch. Among the possible shelters of Eriksen is Ajax from Amsterdam. Now let's dive into other important news of the release. Puyol may return to Barcelona for a leadership position. Brazil entered the 2022 World Cup first among the South American teams. A Saudi company may become the title sponsor of Barcelona. The contract is valid for €100 million per year. What do I think about PSG and Man City? The two clubs don't have a single Champions League title between the pair of them. That shows that their shady money is not enough, said honorary president of Bayern Uli Hoeneß. Ronaldo gave his jersey to a cheerleader after the 2022 World Cup qualifier against Ireland. Hakim Ziyech wants to leave Chelsea in winter. Borussia Dortmund is interested in him. Champions League favorites? Real Madrid can win this season. Bayern looks powerful too, Iker Casillas notes. Salah is the best player in the Premier League in October. He has 5 goals and 4 assists in 4 appearances. Tuchel is the best coach of the month in the Premier League. Chelsea have 4 wins with an aggregate score of 14-1 in October. Man City will try to buy Harry Kane in January. Tottenham will only agree to a huge offer. Gareth Southgate is going to England's contract until 2024. He will receive a salary of £5 million per year. Koeman was against Dani Alves' return to Barcelona, which is why the transfer was blocked, according to Fabrizio Romano. Man City won't let Sterling go to Barca this summer. He is considered a valuable player for the team. Ousmane Dembele is Barca's first player to get penalized by Xavi. He was 3 minutes late to training. Icardi gave Wanda the rights to all of his income and assets until 2050 in order to save their marriage. What do you think about Messi and Ramos' transfers? It's a one-year planning. When Bayern makes decisions, we have to make sure that we still have security in 3 or 4 years, Uli Hoeneß told. Once I visited Juventus training ground and I was impressed by his muscles. He has the body of a 22-year-old guy, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge said. Xavi is surprised by Samuel Umtiti's hard work. The Frenchman starts his sessions half an hour earlier than the other Barca players. Hazard has such a level that he can still make a difference. I'm confident in Eden, De Bruyne says. If Stevie does amazingly well at Aston Villa, qualifying for Europe, maybe that will put him in equation for Liverpool, Jamie Carragher told. England scored 42 goals during 2021, breaking their record from 1908. Denmark won all 9 World Cup qualifiers with a total score of 31. Yesterday they conceded a goal for the first time against the Faroe Islands. Mahrez is unhappy with the amount of playing time. He can leave Manchester City in January. I don't know what will happen in the future. I would love in some moment of my life to return to Barca. I don't know in what capacity. I want to return home to help others, Iniesta shared. Roma plans to sign 2 players during the winter transfer window, Diogo Dalot and Denis Zakaria. Former Chelsea head coach Frank Lampard rejected the offer for a Norwich City job. Manchester United goalkeeper Dean Henderson wants to leave the team at the end of the season. Villarreal announced a contract extension with the team captain, 36-year-old Raúl Albiol. The new agreement is calculated until the end of the 2022-23 season. England qualifies for the World Cup in case they don't lose to San Marino. Poland guaranteed themselves a playoff spot. Robert Lewandowski has 28 goals in 23 appearances for Poland and Bayern Munich this season. Kane scored a hat-trick against Albania, breaking Rooney's record for goals for England in official matches. Kane had 39 goals, while Rooney had 37. David Henderson, the man who organized the flight in which Emiliano Sala died, was sentenced for 1.5 years in prison. Scotland will participate in the playoffs for the 2022 World Cup, finishing second in their qualifying group for the first time in 24 years. Cristiano Ronaldo? Great athletes are not just born great, but they have to work extra hard and they try their best, Avram Glazer stated. I hope Robert Lewandowski can make it. Unfortunately for him, Poland don't have the quality to win trophies. But his goals can compensate that, Rummenigge said. Friends, watch the suggested videos from our other projects. You will definitely appreciate the content there. It was Football News. Thank you all for watching, have a nice one, and see you in a bit.